Oh my God, guys, this is what I was talking about. AI is actually going to be the end of us. Don't forget to follow me and check this out.
AI is learning to escape human control. That's the very scary headline I saw in the Wall Street Journal. It's an essay written by a very worried AI consultant named Judd Rosenblatt, who cites 2 recent studies to argue that AI is, in fact, learning to escape human control. First, this is crazy stuff. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script, so the shutdown command would not work. Nate, it gets worse. Even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. Other researchers, listen to this, using Anthropic's AI model Claude 4 Opus, told the model it would be replaced by another AI system. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair. Got it? Mm-hmm. In 84% of the test, the AI model drew on the emails to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI model.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so here, I'm quoting now from Judd. In other cases, the AI model attempted to copy itself onto external servers. We're in Mission Impossible land here. Wrote self-replicating malware and left messages for future versions of itself about the need to evade human control.
The entity.
Wow.
The entity is real.
Yes. And that's why so many people, and when I say people, me, are worried about AI.
I'm worried.
That is scary stuff.
Yeah.
Hold.
Right, first and foremost, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom. I think I made a video similar to this a few weeks ago, where Elon Musk himself said that they were creating another god or some type of antichrist, they called it, which had to do with AI, man. And you know, Elon Musk himself, who has his hands on ChatGPT, you know, things of that nature, he's creating a new one. And I guess this is the goal, man. This is the goal for the elites to say, hey, this foreign entity or AI, right? Because they could easily manipulate and say it wasn't us, it was the AI, right? If they give power to this AI thing, right, which I don't think is gonna happen. You know, this is like sci-fi shit. But let's say hypothetically that it's a possibility, then they have a way to remove all responsibility from humans, right? From people, from nations. That way Amalek, just like the Wizard of Oz, could function from behind a curtain and take zero accountability, right? Because the whole world's turning on him. The whole world is turning on Amalek. So would it make sense that they would put this fake power that they could control, which they do it all the time to nations? But the problem with people is that they could be corrupt, they could turn, they could spill secrets, right? But computers follow commands, right? Although, you know, they're making it seem like this AI had, you know, lost control and is self-controlling. I believe that this could be used as a scapegoat to say, hey man, it wasn't us, it was them, it was the AI. You know, I think we're gonna put our trust in AI. You know, AI has the knowledge and the aptitude and the efficiency to get the job done. You know, it's real easy to prop up AI as a king and, you know, never have to put a president in the forefront ever again, right? Because why would you need to have a president, Democrat or Republican, when you have a computer that could do the job of both, and it doesn't sleep, it doesn't need rest, right? It doesn't need to travel, it doesn't need to take vacation. Right, the devil knows that he got but a short time, so he's putting up a lot of things and changing society as we know it to further grasp the control of the people. Right, with talks of micro C hips to the brain and the Rice device. Right, with smartphone tattoos. Like, everything's moving in that direction, right? And AI could come up with a law that says, hey man, you know, this is what's gonna happen if you don't do this, and there's no as if or but. There's no compassion on a computer, right? Once you give the power to it, that's it, man. It's black and white, man. There is no gray area. There is no time to, you know, think it over. And this is the direction that people are going in, and a lot of people are going to accept it. A lot of people are going to go to prison for not accepting it, and that's just the way it is, man. You know, they put the truth in movies, right? Movies like The Terminator and I Am Robot, things of that nature. Like, they already got the robots, sentinel beings that look like humans. They got dogs, they got birds, they got bees. I mean, it's all there, man. You know, everything's being electric. They're trying to move cars to electric. They're trying to move fossil fuel out of the houses and make, you know, your heating systems, your water heaters, your everything electric. You know, because that way they can manipulate everything, man. Total control, man. That's where we're going. This is Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Right? This is what's in his heart. It's what's in his mind, man. He wants to be like Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? The Lord's going to allow this devil to go a certain amount of steps. And then the Lord's just going to slap that pump right out of his fucking face, man. He's going to humble him. Right, the Lord's gonna give him a humble slapping. No baby powder, right? When we jump up to verse 11, it says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave," right? Real low, right? Pomp is a pride, arrogant, self-loathing, self-loving, like self-exaltation of oneself, right? That high ego, right? It's gonna be brought down to the grave, which is the ground, man. Like, you're gonna go from really on high, you're gonna be humbled real low, man. It says, and the noise of thy vows, and the worms spread under thee, and the worms cover thee, right? That's how low you're gonna be, right? Because it's symbolic for a low state, man. And the worms go deeper than the dirt, right? So that's how low you're gonna be, the lowest of the lowest, right? Because you had the dew of heaven, man, as a blessing. You know, that was part of your blessing, man. But the Lord's going to remove all these things, man, and reverse it on you. You're going to be a vagabond. Man, I pray this lesson was edifying, man. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Bokah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word and truth, sincerity to you ribs And to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom.